Dana, a buffet of finishes, a high-level chess match. Who's making it to the UFC tonight?
All right, let's start with Valdez first. Obviously, an incredible fight, an absolute war. The kid is 10-0. He had a tough go coming in here. But if you look at a kid like Patrick White, tough, durable, hits hard. They had him an 8-1 underdog in here. He's got 9 knockouts with 9 wins. I mean, the kid can crack. I don't know how you make him a 9-1 underdog, but Valdez went in there. He handled his business. He finished the fight. He's 10-0. We'll give him a shot in the UFC.
Congratulations to Hinaro. He is at the hospital right now being treated, so we'll congratulate him later.
Yeah, they're probably both at the hospital. That fight was insane. All right, so Holmes, I like this kid. He's young. He's 185 pounds. He's 6'4", 185 pounds. He's only 6-1. I've never done this before, but on Sunday, November 14th, I'm going to Fury Fighting and doing an episode of Looking for a Fight. He has already agreed to fight in that episode of Looking for a Fight. So we'll give him another fight in November. Check him out. He doesn't look too happy about it. He looks pretty pissed off right now, but good luck in November. I'll see you in Colorado. Good luck, kid. All right, Garcia, great chin, incredible counterpuncher, big power. He's 10-1. He's 29 years old, no brainer. Get over here.
Congratulations, Fernie Garcia.
All right, Carlos Hernandez, also a kid who was in a great fight. He beat a guy with twice as much experience than him. I think one of the things that you have to really look at in this fight was his opponent tonight, who he fought. His opponent's records, Daniel Perez, his opponent's records were 44-19. I think that Carlos Hernandez lost the first round, came back, fought his ass off, won the next 2 rounds. He's only 7-1. I think the kid has a bright future in this sport, and I'm going to give him a shot.
Congratulations, Carlos Hernandez.
Listen, the main event, I mean, the only thing that I have to say about the main event is 39 seconds. 39 seconds. This kid is 7-1, big, strong, tough, durable, Canadian. Get over here, Mike.
Mike Malek, congratulations. Dana, you know, when DC does his rankings and we're talking about these shows, everyone is talking about, you know, what goes into these decisions when Dana makes the decisions. And I know that there are a lot of factors. One that was talked about a lot tonight is the level of competition that they faced on the come up, and then therefore the level of competition that they're facing tonight. How much do you take that into account? Because I know you don't really want to study them before you see them.
One of the things that I have to explain about this show, and I say it every time at the press conference, the matchmaking on this show, right? So when you get into the UFC, you are fighting the absolute best in the world at your weight class. What we do on this show is these are the best unsigned kids in the world coming in here to fight for a contract. And not only, you know, are these kids the best in their weight class, you see that they're way more aggressive. Everybody is here to win. Everybody's fighting to win when they come on this show. There's no better, if you're a fight fan, there's no better place to be on a Tuesday night than here in the Apex or on ESPN Plus watching these fights. These are the absolute best kids in the world versus the absolute best in the world. They're just not signed by the UFC yet.
Makes for a great show. Dana, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it, boss. Fernie, you were just telling me that you didn't want to jinx it. You didn't want to talk to mom and dad yet, but I can imagine that they're very happy to have a son in the UFC.
I'm sure they are. It's been a long time coming.
Who were you talking to out there?
Steven Peterson, my girlfriend and my sister are here. Coach Safe, you know, we're all just hoping I get signed, really.
Listen, you've been a part of that team for a very, very long time. A lot of the guys that you have come up with have gotten signed. What's it feel like to call yourself officially a UFC fighter?
Man, it's so nice to finally join the party at Fortis, man. Everybody's in the UFC except me, so it's really nice to finally join the party and get some coworkers in there.
Yep. You have joined the party. You have arrived. Congratulations. Can't wait to see you inside the octagon. Thanks so much, Fernie. Carlos, you were just saying back there, it's a little nerve-wracking, especially when you have to wait longer. You went to a decision, but man, did Dana White like what he saw?
That's good, man. I mean, it's like literally, like they say, the world's hardest interview. So not only do you have to win, but you gotta do it impressively, right? You gotta impress the boss. So not happy. I don't think it was my best performance, but happy that I was able to get the W and able to impress enough to get a contract.
How soon would you like to start making waves in that UFC flyweight division?
I don't know. I got to sit down with the coaches. You know, it's ever since I came with Coach Mike, he said just trust the process, trust the process. So we're not going to change anything from that. You know, whatever. We'll sit down with him back home, we heal up and see what he says.
Well, you hear, man. Congratulations. I know your parents are very happy right now. Congrats. So, Mike, we did just talk literally a minute ago. He literally just said to me, he said, I thought I'd still be fighting at this point. That fight was so fast. But as you're sitting back there, what's it like to hear Dana White talk about you in such a glowing regard?
It's just, it was a little emotional. You know, like, this has been something I've wanted since I was 12, 13 years old, and I've been training consistently since then. I've put a lot of work into this. More than half my life has been dedicated to this. I moved across North America to pursue my dream and get better training, sacrifice things as far as being away from my family and away from a lot of my friends. But other than not being able to spend time with my family, it doesn't feel like sacrifice. Like, this is what I want to do. Like, I'm done training, or I'm done the fight, and I'm like, I'd kind of like to just fly back and get some training in right now. Like tomorrow morning, I don't know why I wouldn't. So it's a blessing to be able to do what you love for a living, and now I get to make an actual living doing it.
I know your dad's here. As we said, a big week for the Malott brothers. I mean, he got a son in the NHL, and now he's got a son in the UFC. Have you had a chance to talk to him yet?
No, not yet. I saw them from right as I got in the cage. I saw them outside and just kind of said hey. And as I was walking out, gave him a quick wave. But other than that, no, I haven't seen him yet.
Go celebrate with your dad, man. I'm sure he is insanely proud. And welcome to the UFC. Thank you so much, Mike.